Hey everybody, welcome to Algebra 2 with Virtual Prince William. I'm Miss Craig and I'm going to be your teacher. Normally we have a straight up orientation session where I go over this the first night. This year, however, because kids are taking up to 7 classes with the all virtual option, we aren't doing that. So this video is going to serve as this orientation. Monday between 6:30 and 8 p.m. it's going to be a let me answer any questions for you at session. Students can come in, they can say hi, kind of like a back to school night, meet the teacher kind of thing. So pay attention. I have this posted within the course as well. But I want to go over some class stuff with you guys. And you'll find it again in the orientation module that I'm going to have you do, because it's important stuff and worth repeating. So that's me, not the one with the fuzzy and the floppy ears. That's my favorite mascot, the Nittany Lion. I'm the blonde there. And I am your teacher here at Algebra 2, obviously. So there's my email. I have office hours Monday and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Or by appointment. And we do a live lesson Monday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And I'll talk about a little bit about what all of those are for. My base school now is Brentsville. I had been at Marsteller for a very long time, and I've just transferred to Brentsville. I'm very excited about that. So if you go to Brentsville, make sure you stop in and say hi. Okay. So how does this class work? So we all had virtual classes last year, and this is different than those virtual classes. Okay. You don't have to log in every day for this class. It's pretty flexible. In fact, we only have the 2 live lessons twice a week. You do have due dates every day, okay? And you don't have like the week to do them. They're every day so that things don't build up in math. And we're also taking 1 year's worth of content and we're pushing it into a semester. So there's going to be work, okay? All of your lessons are online. They have examples, they have self-checks, which aren't graded. They have practice, lots of practice. Your quizzes are online, your tests are online. But the things that are graded, I'll go over in a minute, it's not necessarily everything. Okay. Your live lessons are twice a week, the times that I told you. I go over any questions that you have, and I clarify any topics that I think you need help with. They are recorded, so if you can't make that time, because I know you guys have work or other things happening in your life, they're recorded and they're posted in the class page, homepage, in Canvas. Okay. Make sure that you are checking your Prince William County email every day. Okay. That's the email that I'm going to use. Please don't email me from your Hotmail or your Gmail account. I will not be responding to those. Okay. So you need to make sure that you use your Prince William County email or the messenger system within Canvas. Make sure that you check the to-do list or the calendar and check the course feed. Also, there's announcements up at the top. Once a week, I'll post everything that's due for that week. Went backwards, sorry. Okay. Everything you need is in your modules. There are 10 modules in Algebra 2. We've got the lessons in there on Canvas and with some interactive activities with them. I excel any quizzes. We do have to do discussions and tests. You have to follow the timeline and you have to complete all activities in the module in the order they occur. Okay? So you can't move on to the next without completing the thing in front of it. Okay? So there are release conditions on everything. And you need to make sure that you read so that you know what you have to do. Some of them are submit, some of them are mark as done. Okay. We are going to be doing IXL. It's a mastery-based program. You will have an IXL specific for virtual high school. It is usually your first initial, your last name at VHS. If it's something different, I will email you. And then the password is change me. You can keep it the same if you want, or you can change it. How I grade this is if you get a SMART score of an 80, you get 100%. If you get a SMART score of a 90, you're going to get 105%. Anything below an 80, you get that score. And it's 8% of your grade. It's a formative assessment. Don't know why I keep going backwards. Okay. Discussions are also formative. 90% of your grade is made up of our summative assessments, which is your quizzes, which are 20%, and your tests, which are 70%. Okay. Quizzes are all in Canvas, variety of different kinds of questions, the computer-based. Some of them you might have to upload some work, but we all know the Canvas system is not perfect. It will mark things wrong if you put a space in and all that. So I always go back in and regrade. And they also like the matching. If you miss one, you don't get any credit. So I go back in and give you partial credit. Please keep that in mind. You don't need to email me and tell me that. You're welcome to, but I always go back in and regrade. Make sure that you read all the directions in each problem, because the likelihood of me having to do that, go back in and regrade, goes down if you read all the directions, because they tell you how to enter and they tell you how to round. And rounding is always to the 100th, 2 decimal places. So make sure you read those directions. Now we have tests that are 70% of their grade. You have to print them out, or you can do them on your own sheet of paper if you don't have a printer. I don't have a problem with that, as long as I can follow the outline, like the numbers, and find your answers. But it needs to be written on. You need to show your work. Okay, you do not get full credit if you don't show your work. So you're going to have to upload the document or annotate. It can be a picture, but however you want to do it, it has to be in your own handwriting. Okay, we're looking for some authenticity here. Your own handwriting, and you have to show all work, and it has to be readable. You need to make sure also that you go back and read the feedback that's left on quizzes and tests, because sometimes it might be, I can't read your test. Can you resubmit? Okay, and I probably won't send an email. You're going to have to go back into Canvas and look at your comments. So this is how everything is graded. Like I said, tests are 70% of your grade, quizzes are 20%, IXL is 80%, and discussions are 2%. There's also required practice to do that you might have to upload and show your work. And that happens right before a quiz, so it's kind of a quiz review. Okay, that is not graded. It's informative, but you need to do it in order to do the quiz. So unfortunately, you have to practice math. So you are going to have to be doing some work on paper and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you guys can't ask me questions. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of the course. So I'm hoping that everybody knows how to get into Canvas. Okay, and I'm going to go to Student View. And so here is your course. Again, there's a picture of me and my favorite lion. Some of these are going to be gotten rid of. But here is the information about my office hours and how to get in touch with me. Down here are quick links. This tells you where to start. So the first thing you should be doing is clicking on this, and it's going to take you to these algebra orientation activities. Okay. Now see how it tells you this: you have to view, this you have to submit, you have to contribute to this discussion, You have to submit this practice test. You have to submit this IXL. And IXLs, you're going to be taking a screenshot of your IXL and uploading that. And there is actually a video that shows you how to do this. Notice that this is bolded and everything else is grayed out. So you have to view this. Okay. And it's just a little introduction. It's me again. I like you to know that there is a teacher in this course to help you. You are not on there on your own, so I like to show my face. And this is just another orientation. It's a book. You need to read all of these. And you have to come here, summary, and you have to submit. Okay. So you submit report. I did really well on that, right? Okay. Then when you go back to modules, what you'll notice is that the next thing is highlighted, the orientation discussion. So I will post my response, probably put in here, and you can do that. But look what happens when I try to go next. I haven't contributed, and it says you haven't done the completion prerequisites. So that will tell you what you need to do. So you need to do the orientation discussion, math is tough, contribute to the page, and you must submit the orientation practice test. So those things are grayed out, and you cannot move on. That's really important for you to understand, that you can't move on. All right. So again, here's your stream. At this point, I don't have all the due dates in. I'll be putting all those in this weekend. You'll find announcements up here at the top. Okay. If you've taken a course with us before, you know there's a program orientation, but since we are starting the first day of school and you guys can't have access to this course until Monday, the program orientation is not being done. But if you have questions at any time, you need to make sure that you let me know. I'm here to help. I can't say that enough. I'm here to help. Some technical stuff, I'll just point you in the right direction. But if there's technical stuff with Canvas, you just press this help button and there's your PWCS help desk for parents and students, and there's the Canvas guides. Okay. I'm going to come out of student view and just show you. You're going to have the modules, and you'll see that there's quite a few modules. This up here are some how-to videos. There's the state curriculum documents, how to use your phone, how to find out what's due, just different things that can help you. These icons, this is a cell phone, kind of. So it's a discussion. You're going to talk to someone. The trophies are orientation quizzes, and the computers are IXLs. This is your practice. It's got a pencil. If there is some of the practices, the work is, the answers are already there on the practice. Others, if you see a little check mark, there's the answers to that practice. Okay. And you have to submit the practice before you can check the answers. So this is where everything is. This is where everything happens. If you, again, have any questions at any time, I am your go-to person. I am here to help. Okay? If you get behind, I'm going to be emailing you. Okay? So don't get behind. If you have any questions, you can email me. You can come to the orientation Monday night at 6:30. I am looking forward to working with you all and can't wait to meet you.